Good morning, children. Welcome for today's lecture. So, till yesterday we were going on with the lesson unit 4.2 Inke Munke Timpatu. I had explained to you, explanation is completed. Then after that, the questions make adjectives from page number 85 of your textbook. See, certain questions had given on the board yesterday. Make adjectives, choose the correct alternative. Now here there is language prefix and suffix. I had explained it to you some lectures before, but still I am explaining again because here is a question and this is very important. That's why again I am repeating it to you and explaining it to you, because it's a textual question. As a part of this I am explaining. So what is prefix? A prefix is a letter or a group of letters added to the beginning of the word to change its meaning and make a new word. So what is a prefix? Prefix. Pre means before. I have always told you, see, pre-primary. Before entering into the primary section, we have to do pre. Before that, you have to do senior KG, junior KG, nursery, junior KG, senior KG, and then comes to the first standard, primary section. Isn't it? In the same way, prefix means before. So what it is? It is a group of letters added to the beginning of the word. There may be a word and before that a word will be may be added, and by adding it the complete meaning changes. For example, see, first here appear, see, disappear. When this is added, see what happens? New word, disappear. In the same way, tidy, untidy. When this is added, un is added, it becomes another word. See, make, remake. Understood? So if we add a word before, before, it becomes a new word. That is prefix. Before, pre-primary, pre-occupation, prehistoric period. What it is? Historic period before history. Pre. Understood? Pre means before. Understand this meaning only. Pre means before. So it is a group of word, a group of letters added to the beginning of a word, and when it is added, the meaning totally changes. Appear means we can see it. Disappear means vanished, we cannot see. Tidy, see the meaning, clean. Untidy, dirty. See the meaning changed. Make, to create something. Remake, again make. Meaning changed, no, by adding the word, that is prefix. Register it in your mind. It's very, very important. Understood? Now is suffix. Suffix is a letter or group of letters added at the end of the word to make a new word. Suffix means letters are added to the end of the word, and by adding that a new word is created. What it is? Help, helpful. Depend, dependable. Hope, hopeful. See, here it is added. So, changes meaning. Understood? So that is prefix and this is suffix. So understand, prefix means added before, letter is added, meaning changes. Suffix means added afterwards and the meaning changes. So understood prefix and suffix. Be thorough. It's very important. It's not only for, as usually I say, this is not only for 7th standard, for the higher classes also this is there. That's why here, even though I have explained it in the former lectures, again I am explaining because here it is in the textbook. So you people should understand it properly. Please register it in your mind. Understand properly, then only you will not forget it. Prefix, immediately meaning meaning should come into the mind. Yes, it is before, and when a letter is added, meaning is changed. Suffix means after the word is there, besides that it is added and meaning changes. So understood, this is prefix and this is suffix. Understood? Now, today I am not going to explain some lesson or what. Composition has been given. What is the composition? Based on lesson I have given my hobby. My means it may be your hobby. Here I am telling in general my hobby. Right? If you write a short paragraph on my hobby. So, while writing a composition, I have always told you 2-3 lines we have to give an introduction. Then what is the question? It's about hobby. So what all things are your hobbies? how you make it applicable, what all things you do for it, how does it become creative, how does it become interesting, and what's the positive point of it. All those points, if you give the answer, you will have the make a short paragraph. And first, think in your own language and try to convert it. And while converting, remember, think about the tense, whether it should be written in past tense or present tense or future tense. Then you can write a composition. Understood? Always I tell you in the class, it's not at all hard. Always think about the points, what all things you are going to write. Before that, a small introduction is to give. Then start with the second paragraph, and then in that you write. Okay, so here see, my hobby. Some things we do because we have to do. Some things we do because we like to do. We have to do means compulsory. We like to do means it's our interest. Then things which we do according to our own interest is hobby. So what according to your own you are doing, that is known as hobby. A hobby is a kind of amusement which occupies our leisure hours. It's a type of amusement, very interesting during free hours when you sit and you do your work, that is hobby. So this is the introduction. So what it is, some work we must do, sometimes we have to, some work we do it because we like. It is a kind of amusement, and during leisure time means free time, we do it. So that is the first paragraph. Now comes the content. There are many hobbies like collecting things, gardening, painting, etc. My hobby is collecting stamps. I have collected about 200 stamps in all. My friend, relatives help me to collect stamps. I have managed to collect some old and rare stamps. I have gained a lot of knowledge from this particular hobby of mine. The various emblems on the stamps give us the information about various countries, culture, lifestyle of people, etc. Whenever I glance through my stamps album and look at my rare stamps, I am filled with a sense of pride and joy. My mind is kept occupied by my hobby during leisure hours. A busy mind gets no time to think. An idle man's mind is a devil's workshop. So why I have added this? You should never sit lazy or idle. Be engaged in some kind of work or another. If you do so, you can make your life very interesting and happy. So see here in short, what I've then given the introduction. Some things we have to do, some things we do because we like to do. So what is hobby? A little bit. A hobby is an amusement which we like to do during the leisure hours. What is leisure? Means free time. Then second paragraph, many type of hobbies are there like painting, gardening, collecting stamps, etc. But my hobby is to collect stamps. I have stamps of up to 200. My relatives, my cousins, my brothers all help me to collect stamps, and I have the emblems of different countries and the lifestyle. I can gain knowledge, and when I have a glance of this stamp, I feel very happy and pride. Understood? Then I am filled with, then my mind is kept occupied by because of my hobby during free time. And if we are engaged in some kind of hobby, there's no time to think at all, think about anything else, rubbish thinking at all. So what the last ending is, an idle man is a devil's workshop. If we sit idle and do no work, then in our mind keeps on thinking about negative things. But at the same time, if you are engaged in some sort of work, your mind can create positive things, and you also will become active and energetic. And you can divert your mind to some kind of interest. So this is the composition. And I have written on my own what points came into my mind, that I have written here. It's not at all compulsory that you should copy and write this itself. You can write on your own. Understood? For that I have given you the tips. First you must have introduction. Think about the points of hobby, how, when, what, which. Answer to these questions, you can write a short paragraph. Understood? So copy it in your CW and read it. And if you are able to write it alone, well and good. Okay, so this is the grammar portion in prefix and suffix. Very important, because when the question paper comes, sure question is there. Maybe let it be in the first semester, let it be in the second semester, but prefix and suffix questions will be there. So try to understand. Pre means before, suffix means afterwards, and meaning changes. Understood? So I hope you might have understood the lecture today properly. Go through it properly, copy it down, and tomorrow I'll be coming with another lecture. Till then, take care. Thank you.